We begin this edition of Jay's 5 cents here on Between the Goalposts with breaking news that Stevie Johnson today was fined 10 grand for his gun celebration, mocking Plaxico Burress on Sunday. Meanwhile, Connor Barwin, the Texans linebacker who had 3 sacks last week, and after his sacks appears to do a gun motion, was not fined at all. Something to think about. Anyway, this week, my 5 cents are 5 reasons why Stevie Johnson's actions did not cost the Bills anything on Sunday. 1. The celebration penalty that got them 15 yards off actually didn't end up giving them the short field, as nearly every analyst would say. In case you missed it, the kicker didn't kick the ball on his kickoff. He whiffed. And that's what gave the Jets the ball at the 40-yard line. A little minor detail we missed out on. And then Sanchez hit Plaxico Burress, of course, ironically, for the touchdown. But speaking of that, when you as a defense let Mark Sanchez drop a career-high 4 touchdowns on you, you deserve to lose the game. And that's what Denoris Searcy, Jarris Byrd, Drayton Florence, and Aaron Williams did. Bet you couldn't mention those guys, but you can mention Stevie Johnson because he's an easier target to blame the loss on. 3. If Antonio Cromartie doesn't make 2 of the dumbest plays I've seen all year, the Bills aren't even in the game. He tips the ball up on a go route, allowing his old teammate Brad Smith to catch it and gallop into the end zone. And then he muffs a punt, giving the Bills themselves a short field. So without those 2 plays, the Bills scored maybe 10 points all game. So they're so short on players that, I mean, they shouldn't have been in that game from the beginning. Then 4. We tend to forget that Stevie Johnson was guarded by Darrelle Revis the whole game. Revis Island, the most talked about corner in the league for good reason. He's the best corner in the league, especially on man-to-man. So the fact that Stevie got 8 catches for 75 yards against Darrelle Revis seems to have gone over everybody's head. That's more production than I can remember from a receiver that Revis was manned up on for an entire game, and more production than you can probably remember either. So, I mean, the amount of good things that he's done for this team, not only in that game, but for his career, have vastly outweighed the bad things. He was the only thing that was keeping that offense rolling throughout the course of the game. And he's the only guy you even have to game plan for now that Fred Jackson is out. C.J. Spiller has proven that he cannot handle the load. And then finally, Stevie Johnson is not the kind of guy that the media is trying to let you believe that he is right now. They want you to believe he's a diva wide receiver like Chad Ochocinco or T.O. or Deshaun Jackson, any of those guys. And yeah, he likes to celebrate and he gets his team some penalties. But if you follow him on Twitter, if you look at his interviews, I mean, the guy is the most team-oriented, unselfish guy that you'll see. I mean, all he tweets about are inspirational, motivational quotes. And, I mean, this is a true story of rags to riches. 7th-round pick out of Kentucky, ran a 4.59 at the Combine. Now, be honest, would you even take a second look at a receiver if he ran a 4.59 right now? I mean, he worked his way up through hard work, battled through injuries, finally cracked the starting rotation, and now anybody who knows anything about receivers will tell you that he is one of, if not the best route runners in the NFL, and that's why he was able to beast, feast, and just lounge on Revis Island all of Sunday. I mean, if you let one play determine your vision for the outcome of a game, you're missing the boat. You're totally missing the boat. So, Andy, it's time for you to go, and it's time for me to go here on Jay's 5 cents. Stop ragging on my boy Stevie. See ya.